Hey Devine! I wanted to come in a little earlier today because I wanted to talk to you about how I prepped my hair for today. So, hey, come on in. Yes, so we are technically in our prepping stage. So I prepped for this, so I wanted to start our live a little early to talk to you about that prepping process and to share some exciting news with you all. So if you are just now getting here, like you have never been here before, I want to introduce myself. My name is Devin Churchill, and I am the owner of Devine Glamour, LLC. And I am a natural stylist and a virtual tutor. And what that entails, normally I travel to my clients. Currently I do not. They come to me due to COVID. However, during my virtual services, I like to do that with all of my divines, no matter where you are. I am here in Chicago, Illinois, whoop whoop. And so that is why I offer all those different services. So no matter what, you can always reach me, basically. And also, I incorporate the Tutorial Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Central Time every Tuesday for you guys. And I do that for free. So you get a chance to ask me any questions. I always say it to remind you, drop it in the chat if you're on Facebook and drop it in the box if you're on Instagram. I always save these as well, and they are in my archive, in my lessons playlist on my YouTube channel. So please jump in on those as well. Everything is in the link in my bio. So let's get into this prep conversation. So my good news involves Mielle Organics. Yes. So let me start by saying this live is for all those people who are in their very beginning stages of everything, and they're just trying to figure out, how do I even get started with my hair? What is a part? How do you part? What do you even part with? That is what this conversation is about today. So if you are a mom, even a dad, and you are trying to figure out how to style hair, today is probably one of the best basic classes that you can get for free. So with Mielle Organics, I am an official Mielle Maven Ambassador. Woo! And so with that being said, I wanted to honor that just feeling, and of course that opportunity, by prepping my hair for this tutorial with all my Mielle Organics products. So I discovered my absolute favorite, thank you guys, thank you. I'm seeing the congratulations in the chat. My absolute favorite has become the rice water collection. So if you have not gotten into the rice water collection, you need to put it in the cart. Yes, the cart. And I'm going to be letting you know my coupon code as well. So once I get that all squared away, I want to also get that for you all and pin it in the chat too. Okay? So with that being said, of course you'll get percentages off. Rice water collection though. This is a gem. I posted a picture earlier of my process, me taking those 2 braids down as you guys saw last week, and washing my hair with this shampoo, as well as doing my deep conditioner with the Rosemary Mint Strengthening Mask. Absolutely great, and it smells delicious. So I'll show you the consistency of that. Very thick, very thick. So I let this sit on, and when I tell you my hair was so juicy, the word juicy has to be that, because my hair was dripping. It literally was dripping. It was so moisturized. So that is a go-to. And before I put in the hair milk, I also put it with the leave-in conditioner together. And this is a spray leave-in, so I really like this because it separates and spreads the product everywhere. So no worries, if you are just jumping in, you did not miss a thing, sis, because I jumped in early today so that we could talk about prep while we're prepping. Okay, yes. So I put those 2 together. Also, when I did my deep conditioner, I put in the mint almond oil as well. So we have talked about this before, but let me tell you, for all my new divines out there, I have low porosity hair. If you do not know what porosity hair you have, please hit me up so we can figure it out. Let's do a session, okay? It's a very important thing to know because it determines what product you're gonna use, okay? I need hot oil treatments and deep conditioners every week. Was I doing that before? No. Was my hair suffering? Yes. And after I styled my hair, which I will show you under this cool wrap today, I of course added that beautiful, delicious smelling Shine Mist. Okay? Now, of course, we have to have our essentials. We have to have our Rosemary Mint drops, which are biotin infused, and we of course need to have our edge gel, which promotes growth on those edges too, queen. So let's get into this. Let me show you what I have under here. Please do not laugh at me, okay? Yes, I am going to look like silly. So let me just let you know now. So I twisted my scarf in a rope twist. We talk about rope twist too, right? Yes. So I have a question. You can use the oil with the deep conditioner. Yes, queen. I decided to mix my hair. So instead of, because it does take a lot of time, I could do a hot oil treatment separately for 15 to 30 minutes, and then I can do a deep conditioner separately from 15 to 30 minutes. But what I have been testing out is putting the oil on my scalp, doing a scalp massage, then putting on the deep conditioner, and doing the heat together. Because yes, I have low porosity hair, so I need heat infused process for that. So yes, has it been working? Absolutely. I told you my hair was super juicy. So let's see, because if it works and my scalp is feeling great, we might be doing something here. So I have bobby pins, and what I decided to do was, after I conditioned my hair, I did 4 French braids towards the top of my hair. You all will not believe my hair is still wet from yesterday. Yes, my hair is literally still wet. And that's okay. We're gonna pick this all out. But can you see? Here are my 4 braids, little crazy braids. And I braided this up here. So I did that so that I could wear my head wrap today, which is explaining why my braids are a little wet still, because they were more in a bun style. Like all this hair here is dry, but these little braids, these are big braids. These big braids are still a little wet. But you can see that rice water hair milk, look how shiny my hair is. And I put the Shine Mist on there. Let me show you. Can you see my hand? Look how shiny that is. My hair is super moisturized right now. Like super. So welcome, welcome. If you're just joining in, you are cool. You are right on time, because we are taking these braids down so we can talk about how to part our hair. I need you all to start putting in the chat or in the box, because we can use the question box as a response box as well. We need to figure out who's here today and what you need to know, okay? Because partying comes in a lot of different things. Yes, we're talking about one-on-one. That's okay. But we need to know I need to know what you need to know, okay? I put it in my story earlier. I got a couple responses, so I know I have all my products that we need today to do the basics, but I want to make sure that whoever is present today, that I'm going to be able to answer your questions. And so before I get started, like super deep into starting the whole process, can you throw some things in there? What is it about partying that you don't get? What is it the tools that you don't have? Is it the products that you don't have? I need you to drop that in the box or in the chat, because we need to figure this out. Okay? Let's see. Now that I know how to use the hair milks, I'm about to get right. Honey, yes you are. Because the hair milk, look at this. Now I told you the ends are still kind of wet. So if you see my hair super bouncy, it's because it's moist. It's not dry. Okay? But the shine. My hands are super shiny. Okay, yes. How do you get a straight part down the back? Okay, so give me a little detail on that one. You're saying from forehead to the base of your head? Let me know. Now, let me read some of these comments. Okay, I don't know why my part leans to the side. Okay, queen. Okay, how do you part the perfect bang? Okay, come on, bang. I just can't part straight to save my life. Okay, queen. Okay. Let's see, I have something in the box. What is this 3D parting? I've heard of. 3D parting. You're gonna have to, I'm gonna have to look into that. Now tell me more about that. Is it supposed to make it look like your braids are doing, like that your braids are 3D? That the style is 3D? Tell me about that. That's interesting. Hold on, I got another bobby pin. Okay, thank you. Yes, start telling me the tools that you have. So I got the comb with the metal point to guide me, but I can't see it either. Okay, that makes sense. I have a tool to show you what to use to get a better look at that. My half up, half down is always uneven. How do you go from ear to ear? Okay, come on, yes, queens. Okay, look at this. This is all Mielle, okay? The juice is real. The shine is real. The flow. I recently shaped my hair. Most of my divines know this. But you guys get a chance to see it a little more now. To see how this hair is shaped here into this like round cut. I wanted a circle cut. So that's a vibe. Had to point that out. So, okay, I got a decent amount of responses. So let me start showing you some tools before I show you the products, okay? One of the divines mentioned a parting comb with a metal end, right? So this parting comb with the metal end, this is great for precision. This is great for hair that is typically type 3 and lower, because you can actually separate each fine hair. The coarser your hair, the thicker your hair, the cleaner your parts. I know that's hard to picture, but I will demonstrate that on my hair. Here is another comb that is fully plastic, but the base is flat and it's wide and thick. Okay, so see that? Now, I have a whole bag of combs. So I want to show you all different ends as well, okay? Now this one is one of my finest ones, but the top of that is flat. Okay, let me see if I have my, yes I do, I have my mirror. I want to show you all on the back here. The top of that is flat, okay? And see that has a texture on the back. I want something plain here. So I don't want y'all to say, I can't see. Hold on. So let me compare it. Let me get all of them together and show you the ends, okay? Because there are different types of metal ends. So when you're going to buy your parting combs, you need to look at the tips of them. It's called the rat tail comb, okay? Here's a decent amount. Here's 3 different ends. Some of the rods are thicker than others. Some of the tips are thicker than others, and some of them are more pointy or shaved, okay? So that's all going to help you determine what kind of part you're going to get from it, okay? Now let me show you the difference in what they do. I'll show you first with the plastic one. If you have thick hair, this is the best comb to get your part started with. Now I'm gonna show you with an example here, okay? Whenever you're parting, someone said, I just can't part, period. So it's like, help me with that. Let's start there. You always want your comb to dig a little and also go sideways. So if you go flat with your head, so if your comb is flat on your head and you go straight back, you're gonna get a decent part, but it's not gonna be super straight. Can you see the curve in that? That's just from me going flat on my head and going straight back. But if you tilt your comb a little bit and go towards your head, and you go deeper into the hair, because you're actually separating each strand, that part is gonna be a lot cleaner and straighter. So that's the first tip. So if you're taking notes, remember, Divines, we take notes, okay? Pen and paper or tap, tap, tap in your notes. If you dig your comb just a little bit, not a lot, because I'm also tenderhead, so no worries there. Okay? You have to dig a little bit to make sure that it's separating every hair, okay? Let me see, what you all got going on in the chat so I can make sure I don't miss anything. Yes, you know, someone said you got all the combs. Listen, remember, I style hair. I am a stylist, so I have to be ready for all the different hair types that sit in my chair. But you can too, sis. Amazon, beauty supply. You do not have to worry about getting expensive combs. You can get a whole pack of these. All these combs I get in black, they all come together. You can get them for a good price, okay? Let's see. It's the part after the first part that messes me up. I have a bomb tip for you, okay? Let's do that next. But let me show you the difference in the comb, okay? So you can see that. Let me find my sharp, pointy one. Okay, so this is my pointy one, but it's thick. So I'm gonna use the skinny one. Skinny rod with pointy end. So see how this right here, there's a skip, which means that big comb couldn't make it all the way through. I'm gonna take the skinny rod. See these little bit of hairs? It's catching all of those to make sure that this part is crisp. Yes, I said crisp. So see, it separated even more hairs that the other comb couldn't get. I'll show you again. Okay? Now I dipped a little bit, so y'all know I'm a part perfectionist, so I'm gonna do it again. And let me show you then, because someone said it's the part after the first part. So let me show you what that looks like. Wherever you see that it skips, right now we can see it, so we can do it with our eyes. But if you can't see if it's in the back of your head, you take your fingertip, follow where it's going, and you'll feel the dip. So wherever you want to start again, hold your finger there and go under your finger to continue the part. I should have fixed it. Shouldn't have dipped as much. You know when you pull your head change, but I'm gonna try again. So I'm gonna follow it. I'm gonna stop about right here. And I'm gonna lay my comb in the part. I don't know if I mentioned, I don't think I did. Lay your comb in the part and then finish. Yes, dip, baby, dip. Okay? So, I wanna show you with the middle of my head, because we talked about that. And so you can see how to continue going without seeing it. Okay? Now, the key to getting the perfect middle part is to line your comb up with the middle of your nose. Okay? Put your comb right in the middle. And before you start, dip your comb down. So that you're measuring. And you dip the tip all the way to your scalp. Okay? So we're going to measure, dip, and press. Scoop up. So I want it to come out of my hair. See, I scooped up. Find the hair and you pinch it, because this is all part of parting too. Pinch the hair by the comb, make the hole, pull apart. So that's the beginning. Now let's see, I think this part right here skips just because of my baby hairs. So we did our basic one. Let's go this way, and then we're gonna go that way. Okay? Lay your comb in the part. Dip down. Pull apart. I think that's pretty straight. Now, let me show you how to keep it going. Okay? So, you want to find, like I said, with your finger. Now, I can see it, so you all can probably see it too. Let me make sure I say this too. I know I'm all over the place, but y'all, parting is serious, okay? Front to back is 3 parts. So if you're taking notes, put this down. When you're doing front to back forehead to base, it's 3 parts. This was the first one, and we scooped up. The second one is gonna be from here till about the back of my head, okay? So I'm gonna lay in the part. Actually, I can feel where it is first. Lay in it. Press. Scoop up. Scoop up. Pinch. Pull. Okay, I'm gonna show you all. But you all have to tell me. I have mirrors, but I'm relying on my Devines today. So far, are we straight? Let me know. Yes? No? Are we straight? Did y'all miss it? I hope we straight so far. Okay, I heard we Gucci, so I'm gonna keep it moving. Perfect. Okay. So now we're gonna follow again. Right where you start to feel your hair start to separate. So for me, I can go a little lower, but I want to go before it to make sure that it's straight and it's going to continue. So I'm going to take my finger, press where it stopped, lay my comb, and go under my finger. This is the third part. Straight down. Pinch, pull. Now I have a gap in my hair from when I was a baby, and that's how I know it's the very center of my head. So I probably have my little bump right here. I don't know. I have to look. But let me pin this to the side, and you all tell me if it's straight. Laser pointer part. Ooh. That means it's beaming? That's what you're saying? It's beaming? Let's see. I'm going to pin that side. Is it straight? Let's see. It's right side middle-ish. So let's see. It's not perfectly straight down. Let me feel it. I think I feel what you're talking about. Is it right here? Does this go over this way a little bit instead of this way? Oh, I'm good. Okay. So, this is the key to ponytails, whatever you want to call it, okay? Oh, you have the same bump. Okay. Hey, Devine. Hey. Come on in. So, we did middle part. Forehead to back, to the base of our head. So remember, the key is using your finger, going under your finger, laying your comb in the part, and going straight down, okay? Remember to dip, baby, dip. You all know we always have something that we do the entire time throughout the live. We're dipping. So when you part, you have to have your comb and dip down. You got to go into your scalp a little bit because otherwise you're never going to separate all those hairs. Okay? So the next one is ear to ear. Ear to ear, friends. Ear to ear. Okay, so ear to ear. Sorry if there was a gap. Okay, there we go. So you have to pick which way you like best, okay? Some people are, so I'm dominant right-handed. But I could part from this side too. I think I taught myself how to be ambidextrous. I don't know, that's kind of crazy, but anyway. That's a whole nother story. We can talk about that. So let me do it with my dominant side like everyone else normally would. Okay? So this is my right hand. I know I'm backwards, but this is my right hand. And I'm going to start with my right ear. Okay, so yes, get your pen and paper, and if not, get your comb. Let's go. I know I have braids too, so I'm gonna start from sideways so you all can see. So this is where you judge where you want your part to be. But because we typically do it ear to ear in the middle, that's what we're gonna do. We're doing the classic T. So we did the down the middle perfectly. We're gonna go across perfectly. Okay? So, same thing with your ear. You could line it up with the back of your ear, or you could line it up with the top of your ear, like this earlobe here, tragus. You can line it up with that. It's up to you. I have a dip where my hairline goes up and back down. So I tend to put my part right where I know where my dip is. Okay? So I know everyone else has their own. So do this based on your own shape of your head. I'm just giving you tips of where your hairline would be. Okay? Because it's easy to find it. So once I'm at my ear, I'm going to dig down a little. I'm going to try to go all the way to the middle as I can, because this is 3 parts as well. Then I'm going to scoop up. And the scoop up is to help you separate your hair, especially if you have a lot of thick hair too. Okay? Come on in, Devine. Okay. So see, the scoop up helps separate my hair. Now this, I could tell is straight. I'm going to tell you that right now. I could tell it's straight. Am I right or am I lying? Let me know. But it looked pretty clean from right about here. Uh-oh. That looks pretty smooth. Okay. So I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to find where it stops. Oh, it's a little off. Hold on. Tell me now. Where is it off at? Because I want it to go straight up. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to start my finger. I'm going to stop it here. I won't go all the way to here. Because you said that's a little off down here. And that's probably an old part I had. So let me start here. This will be my second part. Lay it in the crease, right in the part. Go under your finger. I'm working my way to the middle. Scoop up. Separate. I want to pinch that hair. Here's also the key. If you can't get far enough from your head, just pull up a little bit. And you'll find the hole, I promise. And then separate. See, my hair is still a little wet. So here's my hole. There we go. I'm a finger detangle that because I don't want that to get kinky later. Okay, now let's see. We can always do it again. So how is that? That should be our second part. Oh, that's okay. That's okay, Devine. You back in the live, though. You back. So we're only on the second part. So is that smooth and even? We're working our way to the next ear. Okay, I heard it's good. So I'm going to follow. Now this is where I have to judge where my ear is. So let me split it a little bit with my hand. So see, that's just splitting my hair. Okay? So that may help me. So let's guide it. Lay it in the crease. Press down. Find my ear. Pinch. Separate. All right, let me clip this and then we can see if we got it. Let's see, did I cross hairs back here? Yes. There we go. Okay. Let's pin this up so we can make sure we can see. Let's start this way. Did we get it? Did we get it? Did we get it? Did we do ear to ear? Half up, half down? I'll show you from the back. Okay, I'm hearing it's looking fine. So that was it. We did half and half. All right, drop it in the chat. What is the next one? We did forehead to the base. We did forehead to the base. We did ear to ear. What's our next part that's like stumping you guys? Tell me, tell me, tell me. Thank you, it looks divine. Okay, come on. Yes, parts looking divine over here. Let me know, what's the next part that's really getting you? The bang, we did say the bang. Okay, we're gonna do the bang. Put in the chat for the next one, okay? Because I think we did have those three. We started off with those three. I have two different bangs I'm gonna show you. I'm going to show you Chinese bangs, and then I'm going to show you a swoop bang, okay? Let's start with Chinese bangs. Chinese bangs are ones that are like straight across, okay? Yes, you did miss ear to ear. That is okay, but we just finished it, and don't worry, I do save these. Welcome on in, Mielle Organics. We were talking about the products that we use to prep this hair to get ready, and as you can see, the shine is real. And my new favorite is the rice water collection. Absolutely love it. So perfect timing. Let's get into our bang. So with the bang, you want to do the outside of your brow on both sides. That's where you want it to meet. As far back you want to go, I think a good space is right in front of the top of your crown. So let me show you what the top of my crown is, just so you all can get an idea, okay? An idea of the top of my crown is right here, okay? We want our bang to be about, let me show you. So this is the halfway point of my head, that's the center. We want to go up to about here, okay? That's where you want your bang to stop. So it's good to pinpoint that before you do your brows. So you just go, stick your comb in, go across, pinch, pull. Give yourself a stopping point for your bang. Okay? Now, if this is a big bang for you, this is too much, that's okay. We can move it up. Okay? We can do that. We can do that. We can move it up. Let's see. Let me see what I'm missing in the chat, because you all are popping. Let's see. She added the mint almond oil. Yes, I did. And I did let it sit. Yes, I did. I let the heat. I did a hot oil treatment and a deep conditioner. Yes, I did. Yes, Queen, walk your dogs and learn something at the same time. Yes. Okay, so let's get into it. We could save this part back here for our swoop bang. For our regular bangs, let's move them up a little bit. I like my bangs big. I like big bangs, but we don't have to do that. We're gonna go from the end of our brow and start scooping around until you meet that part that we created. Pull up, pull back. So it's like this semicircle vibe that you want to do. You see that? Okay, now it's up to you, whatever makes you feel more comfortable. You can go with the line you created and scoop down and go to your brow, or you can go from your brow this way and scoop back. For me, I think that what is most comfortable for me, I'm going to go from my line and meet my brow. So I'm gonna go right where it stopped, come around, I'm scooping, I'm turning. You see my comb is turning? And I'm gonna come through and I should meet my brow. Pinch, pull. Okay, let me read this comment to you all because this is a very good one, okay? For some reason, my bangs form a triangle and I'm falling from my middle part, okay? That can happen if you keep your hair separated for a long period of time. But if you remember to do this semicircle curve, then you're going to get a nice bang look. So let me clip this like this, and I'm just gonna clip this back so you all can see. So it's the fact that I can barely part my own hair for me. That's okay, sis. That's why we're doing this, okay? That is the reason why I am literally breaking it down step by step so that you can try this on your own head, okay? Feel free to do this along with me, especially, I mean, of course, if you don't have braids in or anything or a style. But yeah, I think that it is hard. Let's say that. This is not an easy thing. It takes practice just like anything else. However, do not doubt yourself, queen. And if you still are doubting yourself, hit me up for a virtual session and I will do it with you on your hair, okay? So do we have the bang? Are we good for the regular bang? So this would have been, in case you all didn't know, Caraco brush is bomb, okay? Bomb. It detangles the hair so perfectly. So this would have been my bang, and we would have chopped it here. So let's do the false bang. Have you all ever did this before? You keep it straight, you pin it behind, and you roll it up. Oh, for the brush, Caraco, K-A-R-E-C-O. And we roll it up. Y'all, this is old school right here. But this would have been my bang. Y'all got me out here looking crazy. Look at my bang, y'all. This is a true bang. Look at my bang. With my pin back, yes. Y'all, this is the whole vibe. Yes, and a pin up, I could take this and put it back. Oh, okay. So if you were thinking about doing this for your style, like if you want to do something funky with your hair, you could do this. You could part this section here, twist it, pin it back, give yourself some lift to this look. This could be a whole vibe. This will probably be me tomorrow. Okay, so let's work on our swoop bang. Yes, I definitely just took it way back, y'all, like way back. So we're gonna make the swoop bang bigger. You can start at the same part and just go back further. And pull more hair to the front. So you see that? And I'm gonna keep this part here because then I can just make this part meet up here. Okay. So see this? It just goes deeper to the center of my head. Let's clip this back and I'll show you all how to swoop your bang. So we're gonna take our Caraco brush. Yes, this is the Aaliyah swoop right here. Okay, and then this will go across the front. Now this, of course, is with poofy hair, which is perfectly fine. That's like a style in itself. And you just make sure you tuck those hairs. And then you swoop it to the side. Or you can use your powerful gels and do piece by piece. and secure it. Yes, someone said it's magically straight. Okay, so part of this is, like I mentioned earlier, my hair is damp. So when my hair is damp, it literally does whatever I want it to do. Or when it's wet, it's the best. Actually, better when it's wet. My hair is better when it's wet, so my hair is damp, and that's gonna allow me to maneuver my hair much more to do all these different parts for you guys. So if my hair was super dry, it would make it a little harder, and it's easier for you all to see the parts when my hair is a little damp because it's closer to my head. Because the density of my hair is very thick and it sits off my head, so I just figured this would be best for you all. Okay, so drop it in. What's next? Let's see, we're doing pretty good on time. We got about, I said let's do 10 minutes. We got about 10 minutes more. What are some more parts that is driving you all crazy? As you can see, yes, the more I brush my hair out, the bigger it gets. So you guys get to see my hair in its true form. I absolutely love this new circle cut. So what's that part that's driving you crazy? We did the T. We did from the forehead to the base. We did ear to ear. We did our bang and our swoop bang. And what did we miss? Oh, I know what I wanted to touch on. I wanted to touch on how to perfectly do a regular part for when you're trying to braid. Like if you're trying to French braid and things like that, or knotless braids. I wanted to show you all how to do that with the gel. Are you all interested in doing that at all? I can show you how to do a solid part. When you use gel, it helps. It's super, super helpful. No, I did not figure out the 3D part. No one told me. But this is what I will do. I will research it and I'll put it in my stories. I could definitely do that. Okay, I'm hearing yes, yes, yes. So let me show you. Now this is where we're going to talk about products. You all need to add Shine and Jam to your list when it comes to doing braids and things like that and making parts. There are different types as well. This one is the extra hold with the conditioning gel with honey extract. So this smells amazing. So all the braids that you see me do on my page, whether it's knotless braids or French braids, any of that, even my flat twists and things like that, like those the flat twist ponytails, I use Shine and Jam. Okay, so you need to add that to your list in terms of braiding styles like that. You all, Mielle got my hands so oily, I could barely open this. That's moisturized, okay? Now, let me clear this up too. Shine and Jam is by Jam, but they're completely different. I think I have that one too. The consistency is completely different. You need Shine and Jam. Shine and Jam is going to give you this bomb shine that I'm going to show you. However, it also has more movement. Okay? I wish I could turn up the volume. I'm at work. I gotta watch it on mute. Oh, that's okay, sis. Well, let me show you so you could just watch. Okay. I'm going to do... Where can we put it? I want to put it at the front where you all can see it. Let's do this. We're going to make a box. And I'm just going to play with the box in the front. Let's only play with this part. Put this in a puff. A loose scrunchie, just something to hold it on. Thank you all for helping me out for our lovely Devine, because she can't hear us, but she can see us. So definitely drop it in the chat so she can see. Okay, so we're going to play with this box right here. I'm going to turn this into 2 braids. Okay? You start your general part, so you dig and go straight down as you can, pinch, pull apart. Okay? Now, first of all, this part is a little too crisp right now, so I'm going to have to make it look worse. Y'all, how did that just do that like that? That part is like, ooh, kind of crispy. Okay, so let's make it look horrible. Let's just do a light one, because my hair acts nice in the front, but in the back, it don't like doing that. Okay. Yes, I did a zigzag part, because I can't believe my hair just did that. Like, that was beautiful. So, when you start with your regular part, you take your Shine and Jam. I think this is about enough. You don't need a lot. You need just a little bit. Okay? And you apply it, rub it straight down, right over the part that you think is messy. Okay? Now, once you do that, you apply the Shine and Jam. You go to the top and go straight down, right over where you applied it. So see this part here? Oh, see, my hair likes to fall forward. See where it's starting to gap? That's from the Shine and Jam. It's holding it down. You take your comb and comb it over. And then you take your finger and press. And then you press the other way. That is how you part with a gel or product. It gives you the absolute most straightest, like, it gets every single hair and nothing is there. What do y'all think of that? That's pretty crazy. So you all tell me, what's the next part? Did we cover them all? I think we did pretty good. We're wrapping up. Were there any parts that I didn't address? Any products that you have questions about? Any of those things? Thank you. I kind of want to just sit and braid this for a little bit of fun while you all let me know what you need. Ooh, triangle parts. Now that is a nice closer, Gabrielle. Yes. We can do triangle parts. Okay, well, let's keep this one here so you all can see that the straightness of that one. This I just braided softly so I could keep it in a certain place. I wasn't trying to like really French braid this one because this is not a French braiding tutorial, but we can. We can, queens. Drop it in my DM so I know. Yay, I'm so glad that you needed this and that you got what you needed, for sure. Okay, so let's work with this section. This is the rest of the box, so I can show you how to do a triangle part. Now, you could start it from here and do a slant, like zigzags. Certain zigzags will end up making triangles. Hold on, I think we might need a little more hair than this for you all to actually understand for beginner, because it's gonna look too tiny and you all aren't gonna be able to fully see the triangle. I'm gonna try one more before I add more hair. But you see this, right? You do it in the form of a zigzag, and that gives you your triangle effect. Can you see that? See, These are tiny ones just because of the section that I did. Let's do some bigger hair. I'll take this down. I want this to look easy for you all so you all can figure out what works best on your hair and the easiest way to do it. That is the goal. I want it to look easy, but I also want to tell you the easy way to do it. So when you do it on yourself, you can remember these basic steps because that will help you so much more. Okay. So here's a bigger section, and we're about to do a triangle part. Now, if you want to work with this end of your hair, you can start this way. So see, I rotated my arm, and I'm going to dig down towards the peak, right where that hair starts. I'll zoom in so you can see. Pinch, pull. So we're going to clip this together. This is like your first triangle. See how that got it started? Hey, hey! So now your next triangle is going to be from this point out this way to make that a triangle. And we're scooping down. You have to dig down to make sure you get all the way through your hair. Is that even? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah. So let's clip that. Are these clips too high? Can you all see? There we go. I think we could fit one more, right? Oh, definitely. So now we're going to go from this point and go up to finish that triangle. And this we could clip back in here. We're going to take that and clip that. So can you see them? You see those triangles? I hope that makes sense. I know it's kind of crazy looking. There you go. You can see them, right? Okay, there we go. Yes, you all can see them. Good. Perfect. Let's see how big my hair is now. All right, we got some more volume since it's had time to dry. So thank you, Devines. Thank you for joining me today for Parting 101. I hope that you have all of your notes. If you still have questions, of course, feel free to DM me. But also set up a virtual session of your own. We can work with your hair and work with your hair type. And we can start from there, start from scratch. And like I said, enjoy the rest of your week. Love ya. Thank you for coming. Talk to you later. Bye.